Hoo, hoo, hoo. I'm a hillbilly.
Hi guys, welcome back to Just Carve Rob. Hey, I went to an auction a while ago, and look what I found. It's a very old carving knife. Yeah, I bought a bucket of junk for $1, and this carving knife was in the bucket. Okay, it doesn't have a maker on it. Seems to be pretty doggone sharp though. I mean, we'll have to go back and clean it up and touch it up. Somebody got some goop on it. But let's see. Where's our little piece of scrap wood we had? Here it is. Oh yeah, this is... you guys probably can't see it, but see how that's just tearing that wood down there? So this... Down here it's dull. You can see the... Let's see if we can get some light up here for you. Oh, just rolled my burr head all over the place, my skull head. I'm going to put him back over there where he belongs. Okay, where were we? Okay. You can see, I don't know if you guys can see it, but right here you can see scuff marks. And watch how it tears the wood. See? Oh, terrible. Now up here at the very front of the knife, see that? Chip that wood right out. It's not bad. Not too awful bad. But it's still getting a lot of scuffing. So, yeah. And there's some sputs on this blade. I don't know what it is. It's some kind of glue or something, it looks like. So, a little rust there. So, we'll clean it up and get it back into working order. And, hey, we've got a pretty decent carving knife. It seems to be pretty hard. Steel. Got a pretty decent carving knife for $1, right? Hey. Another one to add to the arsenal of knives, guys. So, let's get that piece of crap out of the way here. Okay, let me show you what I've been working on. Of course, my prototype eagle head, right? Everybody said it looked like a turkey buzzard. Okay? You're out of here, eagle head. You're no good. Get rid of him. Okay, so what I've been working on this morning, okay, is my Mortise and tenon. Not tendon, tenon. Did I get it right, Pete? Is it tenon? Not tendon, tenon. Okay, my Mortise, which is the square pocket that's in this head. I'll show it to you. And tenon. Okay, I've always called it a tendon, but apparently I was wrong. Our buddy Pete Blair said, "Hey Rob, you sound like a fool. You're saying tendon. It's supposed to be tenon, without the D, tenon." Okay, so since I don't like sounding like a fool, but I am a hillbilly, so who knows? Okay, this is the Morse joint. Square. Been used for hundreds of years by everybody for making chairs and cabinets. It was a good way to join things together back before they had screws. So what you would do is you'd make this square hole, and then you would make this tenon, okay, to fit tightly in there like that. See, we're going to have to actually bang it on to get the rest of the way down. Okay, so you would do this on a chair or bed frame or whatever, table. And after you get it down where it belongs with your leather hammer or wooden mallet or however you do it. Okay. I made this one a little more fancy than normal. Normally it would just be square here. But I scribed and carved this to make a good fit right here. Okay. So this is a pretty tight fit. Now, once we get done carving the eagle head and the stick, we will join these two together, right? And we will use epoxy to epoxy it down so we know it's going to be good and tight. And we will also drill, because this tenon goes about that far in there, right? So it's over halfway in. But to make sure that joint is secure, what we will do is we will drill a hole right there, right in the center. Yeah, I'm not using this. This is too big. I think the one I'm using is, oh boy. I got a bag of them here someplace. Here they are. Okay. I got this bag, multi-bag of different wooden dowels for when we're making the wizard guys. These would make awesome what do you call it? Staffs. So what we're going to use is probably this 5/16 one here, or maybe the quarter. And we will drill a hole all the way. Well, you don't even got to drill it all the way through. If you drill it 3/4 of the way through, so you don't break through this side of the wood. If I've got a drill press that's calibrated, you put it up. Usually what I do is I'll lay it down and I'll push the drill all the way down to the bottom so it's touching the vise or whatever. If I'm just holding that on it, it's got a big table. I'll push the drill bit all the way down until it touches the table, then bring it back. So I'll bring it back. Of course, you got to figure in the radius too, guys. I'll bring it back from the top of the radius, and then I can drill my hole, and then I can bang my dowel in with more epoxy. Okay. Trick when you're putting dowels in. A lot of times, if you're using glue, you'll get like a vapor lock, especially if you got a good tight hole that you're putting this in. You get like a vapor lock, okay? And it will keep pushing the dowel back out. So what you do is just cut. You can take your dremel with a little cutoff wheel or something. Just cut yourself some lines in there, but don't come all the way to the top because you don't want to see the lines, right? So you can cut lines or spirals or whatever you want. And as you're beating that in there, it allows some place for the glue to go so you don't get vapor locked, okay? That's just a little trick from years of woodworking. And I'm sure our good buddy over there, Pete Blair, he would agree. Matter of fact, most of the dowels that you get for pinning things together have striations already cut into them. Okay. Yeah, I was at the wood store the other day looking at dowels because I've got a biscuit joiner and dowel pin jig and all that good stuff. Most of the dowels I was looking at that said glue dowels on them, you glue them into place, have the striations all the way down them. Some of them had spirals cut in them. Some of them just had the striations. Okay, so after you drill your hole, dry fit your pin without any glue. Okay, then you can mark the top of your pin so you know where to stop with your striations. Otherwise, you probably won't see them if you're carving this, decorating it, because I'm putting all feathers on here, You probably won't see the glue, the striations in the dowel. But just to be safe, I'm going to leave about 1/4 inch down from the top with no striations so that when I beat that dowel in there and glue it in, I know that no matter how deep I'm not going to cut over 1/4 inch into this piece of wood, that I shouldn't run into my striations. So that's just a little piece of FYI for you. And FYI means for your information, in case you didn't know. FYI on the FYI. Okay? So, yeah, that other eagle head. Talked to my buddy Jordy Johnson over at Carving Fusion. And he said, Rob, do a more native eagle head. Because you can get away with making the beak a lot thicker. Okay, he said you want the beak at least 1/4 inch wide. Well, on our other eagle head, it was, you can see, it was nowhere near 1/4 inch wide, right? Because if you drop it, from standing height, it probably will snap the tip of the beak off. So I said, but Jordy, my friend, pal, buddy, I don't know how to do native eagle head. He said, but Rob, you don't know how to do a regular eagle head. That looks like a turkey buzzard. I said, okay, Jordy. He said, try the native style eagle head. He said, you can make the beak thicker, and so you don't got to worry about it snapping off. So that's why we got this beak design going here, kind of curving in a little bit, and then got that big round on it. And you can see on our buzzard. Okay, I still say it's an eagle. We don't have that heavy curve in it, so I guess that makes this more likely to snap off. So we are going to go with the native style. And Jordy's carving one, a native style eagle. And I think he said he found himself a piece of juniper wood, or is that the girl he was running around with, Jennifer? Oh, I don't know. Anyway, I think it was juniper wood. Okay. And he worked last night, so he's going to be one tired Jordy. But he got home and he said, I will carve a step-by-step instructional video for you, Rob, since you can't seem to get it right. So he's carving me an instructional how to carve a native type spirit eagle head, which is just totally awesome of Jordy. Jordy is a great guy, has a big heart. He's a good friend of mine. Can't say enough about how great Jordy is, because he is. Got a big heart, that guy. So what we will do is I'm going to take this back apart, and I have watched, Jordy's got 2 other videos of him carving the native style eagle head. And he's been sending me pictures through this process too, so that helps a lot. Thank you, Jordy. Jordy Johnson of Carve Fusion comes to save me one more time. Great guy. And we will not be... See how the mouth is back here on this guy? We're gonna have this more up into the beak area too, I think, just to bolster that beak. I don't know. We'll see how it comes out. So that's the way we're gonna go with it, guys. And we are gonna give that a shot. So you can see this head will probably, I don't know. I just did this rough onto my belt sander, and I stopped here because I didn't know exactly where I wanted to put everything yet. So I will sketch that out. See? Sketch pad. These are some of the eagles that I sketched. Jordy liked this one. So yeah, that's what we'll do. See, I kind of sketch out all my crazy ideas in my book. Yeah, just carved up. There's the tree thing and a robot thing. I'm trying to come up with a banner to hang up, you know, with my email address and stuff on it. So, yeah, that's my sketchbook. There's our crazy monster that we made. He didn't end up getting a tail, but he ended up getting 4 legs. Okay, guys, so let me figure this out. Go back and look at some pictures Jordy sent me and get this drawn up. And wow, we're already at 15 minutes. I've been running my mouth for 15 minutes. Okay, I'm just going to post this video here. This will be video number 1 of the eagle walking cane. Okay, so here's what it looks like so far. Okay. And then I turn down the end down here. It's got his rubber hooligan on it. We will put a ring down here. Okay. Separating ring. And then we have to figure out what we're going to put on the rest of this stick. I'm thinking Angry Birds. Yeah. You know, we got the eagle. Might as well put the rest of the Angry Birds on there. Maybe. I don't know. See, Jordy carved a stick like this a while ago for a tattoo guy that had a bum leg. And I love that stick. Look on his playlist. He'll show it. And he carved a wood spirit right here. And then he carved that one forward, I think. And then he put one on the backside, too. And had the hairs blowing all over the place. And this one was the same way. So I really love that stick. So I may try emulating that on here. But who knows? I might just put one wood spirit and then put some leaves or something running down the rest of the stick. I don't know yet. Usually I'm more planned out than this. But today, you know what I'm saying? You get them days where you get carter's block. So, yeah. And this will probably get this a little bit large. So we're probably going to, from here back, I want to make this round here at the back side. So it gives your, see how it keeps your hand from wanting to slide off. And if we come from here back, because I guess everybody says I got pretty big hands, we will bob this thing. We'll put a knob on it right here. And we'll give it a little bit of a taper or a swell or something so that when you got a hold of it, it feels a little bit big to me right now. A little bit big. So I'm thinking we're going to carve this down more of a taper type deal here to that knob thing. Maybe give it a little, you know, for your hand, that swell thing there, like a bump in it, then come down to the knob. But yeah, we're going to have to take about, I don't know, maybe a 16th or an 1/8 of an inch out of here. So I'm not going to do that on my router just because the router only cuts straight. So I'm probably, what I should have done was been more like Pete, put it on my wood lathe. Yep, I got a little wood lathe. It's was made back in the 50s from Craftsman. Actually, I got 2 wood lathes. The other one is, I have to rebuild it's one of the variable speed lathes with you don't care. Okay, so, I got the parts, I just got to rebuild it. So, we're going to just hand with the Dremel, you know, and, do the best we can to get it to fit our hand nice. And we'll move on from there. Here we are. Okay, so we will catch you guys on the next one. Be awesome. Carve something awesome, guys. Stay at home. Stay safe. What else can I say? You guys are great. We're at like 540 subscribers on this channel now. That is freaking awesome. We should all give ourselves a round of applause. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. I applaud you. I appreciate the support. Okay? So, where was I? Yep. Share, subscribe, and like, and tell all your friends to come over. Come on over. Subscribe to Just Carve Rob. He needs your subscriptions. Yeah, Studio by the Lake. Ben, he needs you too. We need you guys. We need you. So please help us out, please. Please help us out, guys. And, yeah, okay. Evil Rick. Rock of Ages. You guys are awesome. Kevin Coates. If you want to see a guy that carves little people with an old fish knife and does awesome, go see Kevin Coates. But Kevin don't have much to say. You know, I mean, if you don't like silent carving, you probably won't like Kevin. But he is an awesome carver, guys. I learned so much from Kevin and Doug Linker and Gene Messer and Mike Stinnett at Stinnett Sticks. Jordy at Carving Fusion. All those guys are great teachers. and you should go check them out. Kyle Hall. If you're into the chainsaw thing, Kyle's the man. Who else? Who am I missing? There are so many awesome carvers out there now, guys, to follow. Carving and such. Awesome. Good carver. Does a lot of different stuff. Doesn't have anything to say, but at least he plays music, so whatever. Me, you know me. I just run my mouth, and I'm way over my 15 minutes, so I got to shut up and go. Share, subscribe, like, and we will catch you guys on the next part 2 of the Egale cane. All right, guys? I appreciate you. Thank you. Stay safe. Stay home. And God bless.